Summertime in Texas is here. How do we even do it? Let's figure it out. Recorded that whole video. Sure did. Mic wasn't plugged up. Here we go again. What's going on, guys? It's Jay. Welcome back. Take 2 right now. As y'all saw right there, I already recorded this whole video, and whenever I got to the gym right now, that's where I was going on this hot summer day, I realized that my mic adapter wasn't plugged into my GoPro. So the life of a YouTuber, I get to do it all over again. So the video for today that I am bringing to you wonderful people is different tips and tricks and stuff like that on how to get by during the summer on a motorcycle, because obviously it's really hot out here and you don't have any air conditioning. So what can you do to make it just a little bit more bearable out here on the road? So first things first, I mean, this is kind of obvious. It's kind of like one of those do as I say, not as I do kind of things, which isn't really good, but you know, you gotta weigh your own risks and do whatever you want. I'm not wearing a jacket right now, so that's definitely one thing you can do whenever it's warmer outside, is not having a jacket on. But you got to be careful with that stuff. So I'm just on like these little side streets right here today. I'm not on the highway, so I'm taking the risk of not wearing a jacket. All right. Even though it's hot out, if I was getting on the highway, no matter how hot it's going to be, I will have a jacket on. That's just how I do things. That's the risks I'm willing and not willing to take. I hate it when people do that. So you just got to figure out what those risks are going to be for you. You know, if you are going to be on little side streets like this and you don't want to wear a jacket, I mean, if you're old enough to ride a motorcycle, you're old enough to make your own decisions. So make your own decisions. Just be wary of the consequences that can come with those decisions. I know what can happen not wearing a jacket out here, and that's a risk I'm willing to take, because I don't know, I like being comfortable, but you know, to each his own. So you got to make that decision by yourself. Alright guys, before I get started today, quick request from y'all. If you're enjoying what you're seeing today, go ahead and drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you want to see more, if you're regularly watching my content. A vast majority of y'all are not subscribed. I don't remember the percentage of like what it is. I'll put it up right here somewhere. But I know a lot of people are not subscribed that actively watch my videos. So if you can, hit that subscribe button. Helps out a lot. Drop a little comment down there if you have questions about anything I'm doing. Now, quick little shout out to you. I don't know who you are, but there's one person that comments on almost every single one of my videos. You know who you are. You're probably watching this one too. You know who you are. And I'm not gonna lie, every time I see that comment or a comment pop up, you make my day. So keep doing what you're doing. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, the first thing, and a real obvious thing, is gonna be, guys, you need to get breathable gear. Alright, now back home, have y'all have seen like the arms of my jacket? At least I've got an Alpine Stars jacket, like a textile one, and I've got a Street and Steel like cotton flannel looking thing, and then I have a leather jacket. Obviously during the summer I will not even look at my leather jacket. It's too hot, it doesn't breathe any air, so it's just horrible for this kind of weather. Now during the winter it's perfect because it doesn't let anything through, but right now, horrible idea. I wouldn't go with that at all. The other two, on the other hand, I'll wear, and honestly I've been leaning more towards the Street and Steel one lately, just because I feel a little bit cooler in it, even though it doesn't really have as many holes, but I don't know, I just feel cooler in it. So get gear like jackets like that. You know, I've got a Shoei RF 1200, and then like the shoes I have on right now, they're motorcycle shoes, they have holes in them. Wear gear that's gonna push air through it. Alright, if you get cold weather gear that's not gonna let any air through, you're not gonna be able to cool down out here, and you need to get cooled down while you're rolling, or you're not gonna make it very far whatsoever. Now, number 2. So this is like 2 little items. I haven't tried these yet, so I cannot vouch for them, but I'm interested in getting my hands on them. And if I do, I'll make an updated video on how these items are, and one of them is a vest. Ooh, getting a little bumpy. It's a vest that you like soak in water and then you freeze it or some crazy nonsense like that. Then you let it thaw for a few minutes, and you put it on under your motorcycle jacket, and the cold water is supposed to keep you cool for a while. And everything I've seen on it, like the different reviews and whatnot I've looked at, they all say it works phenomenally well. So I'm just going off that. That's definitely one thing you could do to help keep cool out here. Now obviously once it dries up, I would take it off, or you just got more layers on, and no one wants that. But that's one thing you can look into. And then another item is, it's like a little piece of plastic. It's like a little vent, and it clips on to the sleeve of your jacket, and it's got a big opening, and whenever you're out there riding around and whatnot, the big opening captures all this air and it just funnels it into your sleeve to help cool you down. Now I don't know who thought of that, but they are a mad freaking genius, because it's so simple, but why has no one else done it? So 2 little things like that, and I'm sure there's other little bits and bobs to help cool you down, but those are 2 that I can think of right now. Might be worth looking into. Number 3 on the list today is gonna be what I feel a lot of people don't do enough of. You know, people start worrying about like, oh no, summertime, it's gonna be really hot, what can I do? What gear is gonna cool me down? What can I do to keep my bike cooled down, and yada yada yada. But they don't stop and think about themselves, which is definitely something you have to do. So number 3 today is gonna be staying hydrated. If you're gonna be out here on the bike, it's just like playing a sport outside. You are gonna be in the sun, unless you're somehow on like some magical road that's nothing but shade, or you're riding at night. You are gonna be in the sun, and it's gonna be beating down on you hard. All right, you may have wind hitting you, but this is a hot wind right now, so it's not really helping all that much. You have to stay hydrated. You know, if you aren't hydrated, you're not gonna be able to sweat right, and you're just gonna stay hot, and that's definitely not what you need to be doing. If you're hydrated, you're able to sweat more. Then whenever you're going, even though this is hot air, it'll cool you down just a little bit, you know, just enough to keep you going. So you guys, you got to stay hydrated out here. Take care of yourselves before you get out on the road. And then once you're good and you're taking care of yourself good enough, then you can start worrying about all the other things that can add to that. Now, number 4 today is gonna be kind of an obvious one, but some people don't really think about it, or at least like my friends that I've talked to and whatnot. And that's gonna be the time of day that you're riding. Obviously, if you come out in the middle of the day to do whatever it is you're doing, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be hot no matter what you're doing. Like, I'm out here right now, it's 4:18. It is hot right now, and we haven't even gotten deep into summer yet. After about a month or 2, it'll probably be, I don't know, 105 degrees out here at this time. But if you go out closer to the earlier hours of the day or the evening hours of the day, then it's going to be cooler outside. You know, obviously if it's cooler outside, that's going to be better for you. You're not going to be getting beat up by the heat as much. So pay attention to what times you're going out. You know, if you're just trying to go out for a ride, and you don't have to go out right now, you can wait till just, you know, once the sun starts going down a little bit, it's going to help you out immensely. Now obviously you can't always wait all day to go out. If you got to run errands or you got to go do stuff and the bike's all you have, or if you just want to take the bike, well, I mean, then go out and figure it out. But if you can wait, it's definitely going to help. So when I was on my way to the gym, you know, I was recording this video the first time, I ran into this other guy. He was on a Cowie. He was on like the Z125, a little Grom competitor. I thought it was pretty cool. I never really run into other motorcyclists when I'm out rolling around, so I'm gonna throw that clip up right here real quick, because even though you couldn't hear anything, the GoPro was able to pick it up. So y'all can watch that really quick, and that kind of made my day. Here we go.
Got a couple more CCs.
What's up?
I said it's got a couple more CCs.
Just a little bit. I had a Grom before I got this.
Yeah, I've got 2 of these. I love them.
Yeah?
Right here.
My next one's gonna be another small one again.
Yeah. I got an XR 650L that I've motarded out, so
really?
That makes me happy.
Well, it's cool, man. I like it.
Thank you. I like that one too.
Thank you.
Are they pretty fun?
Oh yeah.
It is?
Oh yeah. It feels just like that, just bigger.
It's bigger and it's got some power.
Yeah. You give it a little bit, it'll just lift right up.
Yeah. That's why my 650 is. This don't even think about it. Get it going. Boom, look at that, guys. How was that?
I thought that dude was pretty cool, you know, nothing crazy. I've never met the guy before. I'll probably never meet him again. But, you know, little things like that, it makes riding motorcycles a lot more fun. You just run into some random stranger, y'all have to strike up a conversation real quick about what you're riding on. You're not gonna do that if you're rolling around in like a Camry or something. Like, oh, that's a nice Focus, man, I really like that. Like, oh yeah, man, I like that too. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. So, bike life for the win right there. Right, but anyways, tip number 5 real quick, and this kind of depends on what bike you're on, but it can help a lot, and it's using your bike to your advantage. All right, so I'm on a naked bike, obviously, FZ07. If you've watched any of my videos before, you know what I ride. So on an FZ07 and most naked bikes and like cruisers and stuff like that, you can easily stand right up. Obviously, sitting down, like your legs and different parts of your body aren't getting any air. You know, they're blocked by like the little bit of plastic that's on here. If you stand up real quick, you're allowing a lot more air to hit you, and it helps cool you down a little bit. So that's definitely one thing that I do quite frequently that helps a lot. So next time you're out there, try it out. You know, if you're on a Super Sport or something like that, it may be a little bit harder, but I mean, Kevin still does it, so if he can do it, you can do it. All right, and bonus tip number 6. Y'all didn't see that coming because I don't think I said it earlier, but in the title I'm gonna put 5 tips and tricks. Number 6, ride naked. All right, peace. Nah, y'all didn't think I was gonna end like that, did you? But I mean, if you do want to ride naked, I would go for it. Why not? I mean, I'd advise at least wearing some kind of undergarments, if you will, you know, public indecency and such, but do what you may. Now, an actual bonus tip is, this one's really hard, but if you can finagle a way to avoid as much traffic and slow speeds as you can, absolutely do it. All right? Once you start slowing down, you are gonna start baking really bad, especially on the highway with all these cars around you putting off all this heat and the sun coming down. It's just a bad deal. So I could have hopped on the highway to get home right now, but I know if I go this way, I'm probably gonna be moving a lot more, so I choose to go this way. So do with that what you may. If you can avoid the traffic, definitely try and do it. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video there. That is 5 tips and tricks and a bonus one for you. I mean, technically 2 bonus ones if you really think about it, but you know what I mean. So like I said, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. If you got any questions, drop them down in the comments. I respond to everybody that comments down there. If you liked what you saw today, like this video. It helps out the channel a lot. If you have friends that are getting started, maybe this is their first summer on 2 wheels, share this video with them. Let them know how to stay cool out there. That way everyone's doing good out here in the summertime and no one's just absolutely dying more than they have to, you know. So guys, with that being said, I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.